Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Nesting Padasale. In this video, we are going to see the fellowship hike for those who are working as research scholars like JRF, SRF, RA, PDF and young scientists. In the month of August of this year, this All India Research Scholar Association had wrote a letter to the Department of Science and Technology. So you might be wondering why they wrote a letter for Department of Science and Technology. So this DST has a responsibility. Okay, so if you ask the Department of Biotechnology, CSIR, they are not directly involved in revision of fellowship for SRF, JRF, RA and PDF and young scientists. The fellowship for these positions like JRF, SRF are revised by the Department of Science and Technology. So that's the reason why they had forwarded the letter to Department of Science and Technology, and in the subject they had given request for revise of fellowship for research scholar according to annual increment. So they wrote a letter to the secretary saying that on behalf of this All India Research Scholar Association, we would like to bring you a kind attention to the Government of India, revise that research scholar fellowship as well as previous norms and guidelines every 4 years. And if you take currently the fellowship for the JRF, so if a student is working as a JRF means he will be getting 31,000 per month. If he is working as a SRF means he will be getting 35,000 per month. Okay, so this is before COVID era. In the year 2019 only they had revised the fellowship. After that they didn't even revise the fellowship. Okay, so before 2019 the fellowship hike was 2014. So in the fellowship for JRF was 25,000 and SRF it is 28,000. Okay, so that's what they had given. After COVID era, the cost of living, expenses, everything has started to increase. So like that, the fellowship or the salary or stipend should be increasing. With this 31,000, we can't even pay our rent. If you are staying in hostel, you can't even pay your hostel fees or mess fees. In addition to that, we need to take care of family. In addition to that, we need to do transportation. If you take the price of petrol, last time it was 60 and this year it was 100. Same if you take a small notebook which is used for writing, the price cost range from 50 to 70 rupees. So the cost of living is also increasing after this impact of corona. Okay, so that's what they had given. Indian researchers are doing effortless work without being time bound. So they are working all the day and night in order to provide, in order to help the society by giving a research. Okay, so besides that, they are dedicated, determined, devoted. That implicates in research and development in India. And also, even though the researchers are underpaid, many students are interested to do their PhD in India, even though they are getting only a little amount of salary. So, okay. So besides the it contribute, so generally the PhD has contributed development and scientific growth of country. Okay, and you should know that research scholars are backbone of scientific growth of country. So due to these kind of financial issues, they couldn't able to concentrate on the research due to increasing living cost annually. They need to take care of family, and the biggest thing is that they are not getting a fellowship on time. Every month we can't able to expect the fellowship from the funding agency. They will be giving a wholesome amount, okay, which is not practically applicable if he or she is taking care of the family. So in this regard, they had requested to implement few important measures that will be supporting to the research scholar in the country. First thing is the revision of fellowship automatically every 4 years. Okay, every 4 years there should be a fellowship hike. Okay, next distribution of regular fellowship from the funding agency, and also development of proper infrastructures and the policies for the research in India, and also to provide a medical facility for researcher in India. If you compare some other field and our field, we are getting only few benefits. And if you ask me about bonus and leave travel concession and all, JRF, SRF and RA will not be entitled to these allowances, and there is no retirement benefits also. So in addition to the fellowship increment, we were expecting few things like there should be benefit, medical benefit, there should be something, some benefit, some thing for the hard work which we are making. Okay, so on the month of December, like December 21, this Department of Science and Technology has conducted a high-level interministerial meeting in order to reviewing the fellowship for JRF, SRF and RA. In this meeting, there were many senior officials from 13 states and territory department. So, although they didn't disclose anything at this time point, and it is unclear at this time point like what are the special decision they took or what are the recommendation that they had made during this particular meeting. We need to wait friends, okay, because if you take the thing itself, in 2019, the stipend for JRF is 16,000 and stipend for SRF it is 18,000. And after 4 years, like 2014, there were a 50% of increment in the fellowship. Like JRF has been paid with 25,000 and SRF has been paid with 28,000. After the 2019, we got a fellowship hike, but after a much struggle only we got a fellowship hike, and we were protesting for hike for 50%, but they were hike covers only 20%, which is very far from that of adequate. So in 2019, the fellowship for JRF it is 31,000 and SRF it is 35,000. So most commonly in the upcoming years like 2023, I think there will be a fellowship hike. So I am expecting like the fellowship for JRF should be above 50,000. Only then he or she can able to invest in something, and at the same time they can able to take care of the family. Okay, so by getting 31,000 per month, we can't able to run our family. Then how we can think about investing and the okay. So they should compare the research field with some other field like IT field, how much they are paying. Because in IT field, in a starting fresher salary itself 40K to 50K, but with research scholar they are getting only 31,000, and the amount of work the research scholar is doing is very high. And for SRF, we are expecting 60,000 per month as a stipend. So this is what the thing, friends. So please share your inputs in the comment section so that we can discuss. So I think that providing this information will be really helpful, because for some it is financially you will be struggling to carry forward your family. So this particular data will be really benefited. So 2023 year will be a good year, so that you can expect a fellowship hike or increment in your salary in JRF, SRF, RA, Young Scientist and Postdoctoral Fellow. Thank you friends. Thanks for watching this video.